Alright, so what we're going to do is to demonstrate to you how to use the sealing machine. So I have the printed film here. You put the clamps on each side. So now you have the clamp here. So you can see in the front of the machine there is actually a guide as well, but you do it counterclockwise. So you slide that in there. So you can see the film is pointing counterclockwise. Put the clamp in. The washer, spring, and the clamp. So what we have here is we're going to put the film now such that it is actually sitting above the bar. So there is a bar here, so the film needs to sit above the bar. So there is something there above the bar. Doesn't matter. I'll show that later on. And then you put it the same way, counterclockwise from this end here, and then put a little bit of tape. So you just stick it in there, and then you're ready to go. Before that, you have to make sure that the actual film itself at the machine, the film is actually sitting in between the actual iMark sensor. So you can see when I turn on the machine, the light will turn on. So now there's a light in there, and then we'll wait for the temperature to go up. So we've already used this machine, so the temperature is already risen to 132, but we've set the machine to run around 160. So we'll wait for the temperature to reach the temperature setting. And you would know when the temperature has been reached when this red button here or red light here will actually disappear. I'll show that to you later. So again, the film actually moves from right to left, or counterclockwise, going down onto the roller here, and then you can see there's actually like a bar here. So you put the film on top, not the bottom. So you put it on top of the bar. So why we're putting it on top of the bar is we make sure that when the cap goes out, it's not going to be impeded by the film or stopped by the film. So you can see the light is gone because we've set it to 160. We've already done that, Gwen. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put I will do some trial first without the cap. So the machine will run either manual or automatic. I'll show that to you later on, but we'll press manual. So you can see the film stops immediately after sensing the iMark on this section here. So seals and cut that. So I'll get some caps. Put the cap in. It didn't go in because we've actually set it onto a manual operation choice. So when we put it on automatic, what will happen is the machine will actually detect the cap. So there is a sensor in there, the bottom. So it will detect the cap, and once it's there, the machine will actually bring it inside, seals it automatically. What I would suggest is not to use automatic function, but rather the manual function. So with the manual function, what will happen is you have to press this section here, so it goes on to manual operation, and That means when you put the cup in, you'll have to actually press this button here to seal the cup. So it will seal and bring it out. Just re-emphasizing, one thing you need to obviously do is just put the clamp on this section here. So make sure that the film is behind the clamp, like that. So that allows the film to go straight. So when you seal it, it will actually start on the leading film, on the iMark itself. Again, we'll do it again. What's that now? Alright, just technical points. You can see on top there, you can actually see the system program list. How do you change that? Is to press this button here. It will show you P1, which is the temperature. So if you want to increase that, just push that section there and then press the reset button again to move to P2, which just says open. So that means the counter is open for you to reset. And then P3, that's 1.5 or 15, which means 1.5 seconds of sealing time. So you can always increase that. So that means 1.6 seconds. And then P4, that's just the actual waiting time for the machine to actually wait for the cup before it brings it in. So go back to P4, and then P5, it's 00 because we're actually using the actual sensor itself. So it's stop-start on the iMark. Alright, I think we're ready now. How to dismantle the film is very easy as well. So just obviously remove the clamp, remove the spring, washer, and remove the clamp itself. It's actually quite easy. We're not going to do that anymore. Alright. I think we have enough now. We just make the iced tea one more time. We just make one iced tea. Naka-video? Alright, one last drink preparation training is to make the iced tea. So that means we're not going to use the milk tea, but rather we're going to use the iced tea, which is the chilled iced tea. So we cannot actually use any of the powder to make iced tea. So iced tea is very much using the syrup based flavor that we've supplied. So now we're going to mix passion fruit iced tea. So we're going to pump 1.5. So 1.5 until that level there. So you don't want it to be so sweet. So if your customer finds it so sweet, then obviously you just need to make sure that you're reducing the amount of sugar syrup or the fruit syrup that you're using. So again, when you're using the syrup, don't use the sugar syrup, because we're going to use the sugar syrup only when we're using the fruit powders. So we're going to make passion fruit iced tea. So we'll use half cup of the tea that we brewed, which is already chilled, up to this level here, which is half of the 500 ml, and then we'll add some ice cubes. So it looks beautiful now, and then we're going to add some tapioca pearl. I'm not going to add a jelly because it actually tastes and looks nicer for just using the tapioca pearl.